season has arrived.
I can't give them all that right now. I can't give them all that right now. But yo, listen, y'all don't even know right now. It's real big. We got the one and only Lady Luck in the building.
Yeah. Bang, bang, shots fired. What happened? Your track board don't work?
Nah, it works. Well, it's delayed. It's delayed.
It's coming. You can't give them everything right now.
It's delayed. It's a delay on the thing. I hit it, and then, you know what I mean? It's delayed.
No further delay. Yo, Lady Luck, what is going on? I'm so excited. I'm shaking in my spandex here, man.
We in the motherfucking building, chilling, man. Just working hard. Got a bunch of stuff I'm working on. You know what I mean? We doing videos, pornos. I gotta.
You should see me with my eyes open up behind it. I was like, porno, Lady Luck?
Open a veterinarian office. You know what I mean? No, I'm just fucking with you. Like, working with a bunch of different artists, a lot of independent music. My She God Volume 1 album should be dropping in like a month. I'm just going through the whole mixing process. I'm very excited about that. I did a collaboration CD with Lanisha Nelson. She's like a harmonic god. She can sing. She's crazy. Executive produced and wrote a lot of songs on Leah Robinson's project. If you don't know who she is, you better get familiar with her. And she's super talented. And I don't know. I stay in her back pocket. So
let me tell you something.
And welcome to Miss Somaya Reece.
Yeah,
first of all, shout out Jersey City, New Jersey.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Listen. I'm sitting there watching this battle with you and Official.
Okay.
I was so happy to see you come back because it's been a while since you.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Quite a while.
Since you.
I didn't forget your name.
Since you back.
I love you, Team Light Skin. The Team Light Skin. Well, they didn't forget. They kept harassing me. I didn't want to battle for a long time, but they kept harassing me. But ever since I stopped, you know what I mean? Everybody kept bothering me, you know. But Guerrilla Warfare, shout out to them. They came and paid me what I asked them for, at least close to it. And shout out to Official. You know, we had a good time out there.
Nah, you did, and you represented hard. Like, that was...
Oh, I love you. You're just telling me that come in front of you.
Yo, nah. Yo, like, listen.
No, you see it when he played the clip. I was like, yeah.
I got a cousin. I even got a cousin of mine. He watches all the battles. Okay. Like, that's his thing.
Right.
He was like, yo, Cuzzo, you got Lady Luck on the show. Yo, she bodied Official, son. He was like,
shout out to your cousin.
Yeah, shout out to Charles out there in Virginia, yo.
Charlie.
He was like, she's a beast. I said, I know.
I was just happy, because they was throwing me under the bus, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was like they didn't hear me rapping a long time, and I get it, but a lot of people were not in my corner. A lot of, I was the underdog. How funny is that? Right. And, so I was just happy with my performance. I'm happy I didn't get booed because they thought everybody who, I don't know, they call them vets or legends or that fancy shit. Everybody didn't come back with a favorable performance. So I'm just glad that, I represented for my class and I did a good job with that. I didn't get booed. I didn't get nothing. She got booed, you know what I mean? But, so we had a great time, like I said. So I'm just happy with the outcome.
So now I did see the battle back in the day with you and Remy, and then look at. Do you see the total difference in the flow of the battles now?
Totally. It's a whole new fan base, and that's why I can't really get into it with the kids nowadays. I don't know what they're looking for. Like, when we rap, it was like, you kill it, you perform, that's your performance there. Now they have too much science where they're like, you could kill it in the building, but it looks different on tape. Which is beyond me. Of course, you could go to a Beyonce concert and it's gonna look different on tape. When you get home, it's a different experience. You weren't there to experience it and feel the aura and everything. So, it's completely different. They have a different setup and structure now. You know what I mean? And some lines that I don't think is really dope. They lose their mind over now.
Right.
And, so it's a different class of people that's out now.
Right. Because even looking at the old battle with you and Remy, y'all was rhyming. Like y'all was like, it was like y'all was like y'all doing a song. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Now I notice like. Seeing it now where it's like you say a line, but you're breaking down the lines more as
that's
opposed
what they
to.
do.
Yeah.
Back then, those verses, I know I wrote verses for her, but some of them verses that she had was on songs. You know what I mean? But back then, that's what it was. You just had doper verses than somebody else.
Right.
Now, you know, I'm not gonna say now because I battled Reece still. People don't really give her too much recognition. But you know, those were rhymes that we wrote to prepare for one another. Like, you know what I mean? So it's different now. It's like, you know, who has the best jokes, the best setups, the best punch-ups, you know, best punchlines. It's a whole new thing how they judge it.
So was it hard for you to transition to that?
I'm dope as fuck. I'm dope as fuck, you know, and I be looking at these little bitches like, shout out, you know, Bonnie Godiva. I love her. I think Bonnie's sexy as hell. She a little boring. I always tell her that, you know, and Sarah Connor look like the Penguin. You know, I'm always fucking with them. I always go on their timeline. I really want to tear Miss Hustle head off, you know, but you know, Smack. They're playing games with the money.
With
so.
the chick on.
Yeah. So I didn't get a chance to rip her head off.
No doubt.
That's who I wanted to, you know.
You will soon.
Well, I mean, I don't know if that's in my cards. You know, I got so much that I'm doing. I don't know if that's in the cards. I really didn't even want to, you know, do the last one, but for the setup for everything that I have going on now, it was like, you know, it was pivotal.
It just fell into place perfectly.
Yeah,
for you.
so I would need a nice amount of money to battle.
Now, for all the people living under a rock who don't know about real hip hop, lyricism, and rap, please tell them who you are. You know, like basically how long you've been doing this. So some people, even, you know, on my timeline asking me, they're like, "Yo, I checked her out, but who is she?" And I'm like, "What do you mean, who is Lady Luck?" Really, you know what I mean? Really look at what's going down. So, and also give us a little bit of your recipe. I mean, your longevity, your long standing in this hip hop community. You're a very well respected figure.
She says nice things. She has nice things to say.
It's because, you know what? It's because I've been watching you. So, you know, been watching you coming up. So I know the caliber and the difference between somebody who is making a song and who's a rapper as opposed to a lyricist. And also you have lyricists who are great, but they're not battle rappers. And you actually you can play in between.
I do
both.
all of it. I'm actually a better songwriter than I am a rapper. You know, like as far as music, like country songs, R&B songs, pop songs, because there's no boundaries there. So I actually found that new talent, and you know, I'm writing. Well, for those who don't know who Lady Luck is, I've been rapping for 3 years now.
3 plus a lot more.
Yeah. I got a record deal with Def Jam when I was in high school. I rapped on the radio station, Hot 97. It wasn't like you win a record deal. It was more of a, you know, you call in, there's 2 rappers, they pick the best one of that day. So like by the 3rd day, they loved me. I went up there, and then I went up to the station, I rapped. I had a small bidding war between the labels. I signed to Def Jam for a little $1 million deal. While I was there, I learned the business, because it's the music business. You know what I mean? So while I was there, I didn't really have a team that knew what the fuck we was doing, you know what I mean? So it was rough, because you got Jay-Z, who is, you know, he got Rockefeller, and you got DMX, who got Rough Riders, and you got Ja Rule, who got Murder Inc., and you just got Luck and my niggas, you know what I mean? So it was hard maneuvering through there, but we learned a lot. I spent all the money, and
that's why you're back.
yeah. And I made a lot of great connections, and I've done a lot of songs with people. I've been on some soundtracks. I mean, I leave some to you people. You got this phenomenal search engine called Google. But then a couple years after I left Def Jam, I asked for my release, because at that time Kevin and them, they was making a transition over to Warner Brothers, and I was already lost in the sauce. So to get even more lost in the sauce. So you know, we left. I figured I wanted to do independent, but somehow, some way, I went to jail for armed robbery. I started doing gangster shit and all that. And then
Side note.
I don't know what happened. I was out on bail when I battled Remy, as a matter of fact. I was out on bail for armed robbery when I battled her. And you know, the devil was busy. So you know, I wrote a lot of songs with different people, and you know, and now I'm here with my bad bitch.
You said you've written actual like songs for other people. Like what are some of the people that you've written for actual songs? We're not talking about lyrics.
Like I said, in the last 2 years, I gotten into this whole writing thing. So I was writing for a couple of different artists. I was on Motown. Some songs didn't come out yet. One of the young ladies just got dropped, which is a blessing, because I love the record. I would love to sell it again. So I just started getting my feet wet into that. But I had to learn it's the music business. So like, with writing for people, a lot of people already have a team set up. A lot of people already have, like producers, they have their own writers already. And the label has writers. Everybody just has writers everywhere. So the best thing to do is get your own artist that you can kick the door in with. And if y'all look up the Leah Robinson, Lea Robinson, she's phenomenal, beautiful, sings like an angel. So, and she's my cousin. And we collaborated and we got this album that is just like so phenomenal. So I'm very excited about that.
She God season, right?
Has begun.
This is so, it has begun.
It has begun. 2016 looks like it's going to be a wonderful year.
Yeah, I'm excited. I can't wait. I can't wait till that drops. I'm waiting for that patiently.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, and what other? So you're working on She God. What other projects do you have coming out? I mean, because a lot of artists now, music artists are branching off into different things, clothing, jewelry, accessories, all this other crap. Is there anything that you're doing? Any other projects musically that you're working on, or any other outside projects that have nothing to do with music?
I mean, everything is. I'm working on so much. Everything is in the beginning stages because like I said, I got a little sex toy line we're working on. I'm
that's
on
cool.
phone.
That's exciting.
Yeah. I'm in talks with the young lady from Houston about that. I got to send her some pictures tomorrow. I've lost a lot of weight with this This Fits Me Get Slim Detox Tea that my baby has. So I've been promoting that. Shout out to Somaya Reece. And shit, baby, what else we working on? Commercials, TV shows, cooking shows.
Cooking shows, now that's exciting.
Yeah.
You just invite Madam Bullet around. You understand what I'm saying? I'll be your guinea pig any day.
That she, with her cooking show, it's more like health-wise, to show people.
That doesn't, wait, but don't say it like that. It doesn't mean that healthy food cannot be good
No,
food.
I was just saying because, what was on television now.
It's because I'm fat?
No, because we both. Listen,
I understand, lady. Love.
Nah, what you talking about? I just lost 35 pounds. I'm with you. You know what I mean? But it's a healthy alternative to a lot of the things that people cook nowadays. So
oh, that's great though. But see, that's something good too, because we don't have anyone in the hip hop community, you know what I mean, doing something like that, like really anything to do with health food wise, because we see look what 50's body's crazy. We got gamers, but it's really only the men that are into the fitness aspect of it. So it's kind of nice that you're getting, you're getting a little bit into that too.
Well, I didn't.
Takes it in a different direction.
It wasn't my, I just started messing with somebody who that was their lifestyle, and then it just became my lifestyle. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's dope, and I would like to encourage everyone out there, shop thisfitsme.com, and we have all type of teas and everything to help you lose weight and stop being unhealthy. I would like to say stop being fat, but she told me that's not the nice way to say it.
It's not the politically.
Yes, it is. Listen, it's okay to say fat if you're talking about yourself. It is never okay to say fat when you're addressing somebody else, because then it becomes offensive.
Okay.
Like for instance, me and my homegirl, we're both big girl. Like I can call her a fat girl, and she can call me a fat girl. There's no, but somebody who looks like Somaya right now. She couldn't call me fat because I'll be mad. You know what I mean?
We wouldn't like that.
There is right. So it is okay. And you know what though? People are so scared of that word fat. Fat is not a bad word.
Nah,
People
but I feel like it's crazy because people are real comfortable when the dude gains some weight. People don't hesitate saying, "No, you fat."
You fat, yeah.
But you're be careful with females.
I like to chime in on that real quick.
Hey,
can I get some claps?
Miss, oh wait, wrong one. That was the gun clap. Miss Somaya Reece. You know what I mean? Miss Somaya Reece in the building.
Right? And I listen, I'm gonna say it, from fat to fabulous, girl, but I thought regardless, with the weight or without the weight, gorgeous.
Thank you.
Gorgeous.
Thank you.
Actually, it's funny.
I've always been a proud BBW regardless. Because I've been up and down my whole life, and that's okay.
But you know what though, you were, when you were doing your thing, well, you know what I mean, on Love and Hip Hop, you were still representing. It seemed
always.
like I like that your weight, maybe for other people, but for you, it didn't play a factor. That was actually pretty cool.
I was always very happy. My problem was that over the years, I discovered that in our Black and Latino community, we don't discuss two things, which is mental health issues, and we don't discuss like eating disorders.
Right. That absolutely.
People don't
that's
discuss
true.
that, and come to find out that I actually had a lot of eating disorders, and I was up and down in weight because I was starving, I was binging, I was taking laxatives, I was doing everything that I could, diet pills, and I had a heart scare in one of my music video sets, and I fainted in the ocean in the Dominican Republic.
Wow.
Which was a big pivotal moment in my life, and is what made me want to get healthy. But I was always a happy girl, regardless of weight, because the number on the scale never determines my heart and my passion and everything that I believe in. But what I decided to do is I just turned it into a more of a motivational situation, to help other people get healthy. Also, losing weight is very scary. It's very intimidating.
It is, especially when you're going from, let's say, a size 16 and your goal is a size 6.
I was a size 18,
right?
And I'm a 5.
And it's scary because you think about the stretch. You know what's funny? You think about the way that your life is going to change. You think about all the positives.
Yeah.
But the negatives. It's funny. All the positives outweigh the negatives, right? But the negatives are what scare you the most.
The negatives are the ones that are in our head, and that's just things that it's like when you hear like a bunch of comments that are positive and you hear one negative, you fixate on it.
On the one negative, right.
I do it. It's human nature, and it's totally okay as long as you don't stay on it.
Right, exactly.
And so a lot of what I did, I've been helping her with her weight loss. And
now, how did that come about? Like how did your worlds even collide?
Yeah.
Her story's gonna be way different than mine. Mine is the real story.
Wait a minute. So wait a minute. So we got her side, and the truth.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you the truth.
I'm gonna tell you the truth. Listen, y'all the first. Y'all the first
Then
with
mine
this
is
story.
gonna make sense.
Yo, this is the first story. So like, you know how you checked out my battles and how I'm an innocent battle rapper and stuff like that.
Innocent battle rapper.
She's an innocent, armed robbery battle rapper.
Right. I told you the devil got into me, girl. So
listen to this. So she's being an innocent rapper. Go ahead.
And then
not going for anybody's head.
No, not just minding my business. And Maya the B hit me up and was like, "Yo, Somaya Reece wants to meet you. She's in town." And I was like, "The bitch from MySpace." You know what I'm saying? This is before Love and Hip Hop. She was like, "Yeah." I was like, "All right." So I met her. I was like, "Man, she's pretty." All right, we cool, And then one night she kissed me outside Perfections. And I was like, whoa, wow,
The innocent battle rapper
took full advantage of me. So we stayed in touch. We did a song together. It wasn't gay back then because, see, we wasn't together. So when we did a record together, it wasn't gay. Now if we do a record together, it's like
super gay.
It's like so homo.
It is one of those like, dude, I know you're gay. Why? Because you did a song with your girl, you're gay.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it was like, so
then
recently I had we stayed in touch. We did a lot, always stay in touch. And then recently
so this is over
on
the
Christmas,
course of what, like
7
close
years.
to, I was gonna say close to a decade, right?
Yeah. So then
we've known
I've
each other
always
for a
had a
while.
crush. I asked her to marry me on Instagram and all that. So recently, on Christmas, she slid in my DM on Christmas Eve.
Ooh.
And
she wanted to
give.
innocent.
She wanted to give you the
Again?
gift of something.
No, because
innocent.
last year I was totally practicing abstinence, so I wasn't even dating. I mean, I had people on my
Shit,
phone.
sorry.
No, serious. I had a lot of people on my phone that kept me alive, nasty texting and stuff like that. But I was totally like on my soul searching thing. So I call her, or she calls me because I'm innocent. She called me. She called me on
the
Christmas
more
Eve.
she says it, the less I believe her about it.
I believe you.
No, my nigga.
Samaya, I'm with
Look
you.
at her.
See.
Look
Yeah,
at her,
I
my
believe
nigga. So
you.
she on the phone with me on Christmas Eve. She like, so what's up? We having deep discussion. Oh, how's your life? My life is this. And she was like, so what's up with your? I think she said I'm single. I was like, wow, man, me too. She was like, so what's up? I said,
I believe
I
you.
said.
And
Hold on.
you know what's funny?
I like, yeah. You don't do that. I do that. So what's up?
Right, you know what? I bet you pulled the girly out in her too, because you saw the way she said with her phone. She probably put you on mute for a second and was like,
No, I did. It was a minute because I was like, that's what I'm trying to tell you, nigga. Shout out to everybody on Instagram. Listen, WCWs do come true. There is hope. It might take 6-7 years, but you can achieve your Rosa Acosta. You can achieve your Delicious. Who else is out there, baby? You can achieve them. You just gotta stay consistent for 6-7 years, and then you could get it. I can't believe I still wake up next to that every morning. I be like, sure.
So this is how it really happened.
Right? I'm like, let's
No, but I'm with Luck. I'm with Luck. You know why I'm with Luck?
y'all the two creeps, that's why we're the nice girls.
Because at the end of the day, like even watching when you was on Love and Hip Hop, you watching the show. I never knew that. You know, I never knew that you were in the women.
Like girl.
You never knew.
I never talked about it.
You couldn't tell. So I'm with you, Luck.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I don't know if that logic sells our point.
Yeah.
But he got my back.
I'm with you.
Okay.
Now, what's the real story?
I got receipts.
There's a lot of truth to that. I am very aggressive by nature. As a female MC, you know, I started out as doing Spanish rap. You know, that's
right.
She's English battle rapper. I do it in Spanish.
You know, y'all gonna have to. You know, before y'all leave, y'all gonna have to do a little something.
Now we want to battle. We got a battle that we got coming up. I'm gonna battle her. And she gonna battle me in Spanish.
That's dope.
Spanish and English.
Oh, make sure that y'all let us know before y'all leave when and where that's gonna be, because we want to be in the motherfucking building.
Yeah.
So my thing, you know, I love Latin rap. That's like where my roots started at, and so. Just keeping up with female MCs, you know, I came across her and I just thought she was so witty and incredible because she's incredibly talented. She is, and of course now it sounds gay because of our situation.
Somebody, you know, they're gay.
Right, exactly. But it's the truth. I mean, she's incredibly talented. You know, no one can take that away from her.
Absolutely.
So that's what caught my attention, right? So I was like, oh, well, you know, I'm in LA. If I'm ever in New York, you know, maybe I can link with her, right? So I just kind of kept my eye on her in that respect. And then when I came out here,
I told you, my nigga.
She kept her eye on.
yeah, I did. You know,
Continue.
yeah, exactly. There are a couple other people, you know, that I like, you know, that I pay attention to, but I was attracted
we
to.
don't put that in the story.
That motherfucker, you know what? She's with you now. You know what I mean? All those other people could suck it.
But not, like I said, her was the only one I was attracted to. So when I came out here and I met Maya the Bean, I was like, she knows everybody. So I was like, Maya, you know this girl named Lady Luck? She's like, oh my God, that's my friend. And I was like, introduce me. So when I met her, I was starstruck. I was shy. But I'm aggressive.
And you're not a shy person.
You know,
you're not a shy lady.
I'm not. But I was totally smitten by her because, you know, when you meet someone you've always wanted to meet and you hope they are what they portray to be.
Right.
So I was like, man, I hope she don't turn out to be an asshole or like, you know. Right. And she was everything I thought. She's funny, really nice, real welcoming. The first female MC or MC period out here that welcomed me. With open arms, like, you know, just like
open
arms.
Yeah, y'all, the arms was wide open.
But you know,
real wide.
The arms of the below.
She could have been any kind of way, though. Really,
right? Because
she didn't have to want to meet me.
Listen, because female MCs towards other female MCs
they're
are
not
so
cool.
very catty, and they're so even if it's somebody who's not very they're still it's brutal. You know, female MC rappers are fucking brutal.
But you know what? Speaking on that, well, go ahead, finish.
Just, you know, long story short, so we became friends and I was like, would you do a record with me? We did a record together. We actually shot the video for it, but then we had some problems with the video directors. It didn't come out, which I'm glad because it probably wouldn't have been as the best quality as we will want it now. You know? But still history, right? And one tequila infused night, I did aggressively come on to her. This is true. I was like, come here. She didn't deny it.
So far, my story is true.
I'm with you. Because you gotta listen to the key points. You gotta listen to the key points.
She claims to be.
You gotta listen to the key points. She said tequila. Tequila is a Latin thing.
It's a Latin thing, right?
If she would have said Hennessy night, if she would have said Hennessy, I would have been like, oh, look, I don't know if your story holds up. She said tequila.
She didn't say no. Okay. And we just kind of, you know, kept innocently flirting like throughout the years, you know, kept in touch. She was in a relationship, getting out of a relationship. And, you know, we've stayed in touch all this time. And then around Christmas, it's not true that I hate on you just out of nowhere. I slid in her DMs. That's a lie. She's in my DMs. I got proof.
Oh,
okay.
Ow.
Here's what happened. I saw a picture of her. I saw a picture of her doing her thing on a TV show, and I was like, I'm so happy for you because I've always rooted her on. Regardless of whatever success I've ever had, I don't think I'm too good to speak to anybody. That's not the woman that I am. Is not who I am. I'm humble. So I've always been cool with her. So we just started talking like that, and she hit me up on the DMs. She didn't want to be chatting on the gram,
right?
So people could read what we writing back and forth.
Right.
Okay, I know that game too because I be in DMs too. So she hit me on the DM.
So the plot thickens.
Right. So then, so we exchanged phone numbers, and it was mutual. You know, it was
Yeah.
mutual.
And when we was on the phone,
But you both sound
And then-
equally smitten with each other.
Yeah.
Though. So at the
And
end,
then
I
we
really
were-
don't care how y'all
Yeah,
got
we were
together.
talking about the soul searching thing. She's
Right.
like, yeah, man, I've been on this whole thing. I've been single for almost 2 years. I'm like, me too, man. Like, you know, my story on my sexuality is a whole different thing. You know, my soul searching had nothing to do with that. I was just like in a really great space in my life where I'm like, I'm not accepting any bullshit.
Right.
So whoever I'm ever gonna be with, gotta be on the same page. So we were talking about that, and then she was like, "I'm single." I was like, "I'm single too." So what's up?
Nice.
So it was me. That's
did
I was like,
say-
so
it
what's up?
sounds like the same story. if
No.
you ask.
It
You're
sounds
not-
like I should have brought some tequila with me.
Sound like
But the way she says it is way like, "Oh, I'm so innocent." Yeah, right.
I'm
But we
saying,
know that you know
look,
She
we
says
know
the
that
smoke
she's-
signals.
I'm here with
Right.
you. Look, I'm
She
here
says
with
the
you.
smoke signals. She says the little emojis on
Yeah.
my Instagram.
I can, you know what? I cannot
little
picture Lady
eye.
Luck as an emoji. You know what I mean? Like an emoji sending female. You know what I mean? With
No,
the little.
I am emoji out of it. I
No.
am the emoji woman.
You're
But you know
emotional-
what's
you're
so
emotional?
crazy though?
You're an emotional woman.
I heard this. I heard this statistic. I don't know. I heard the statistic. They say the more emojis you use, meaning the more sexual you are. Like
Interesting.
they said that it's so. This is what
I use a lot of emojis.
Me too. I'm like,
I'm like, which are my last 5 emojis?
Yeah, but they say that. But you know, it's funny that how y'all brought up that. I feel like back in the day, I feel like what happened with female rappers and artists is that it's because it was just like one female artist to a crew. Right, like you had Rod Digger, Flip Mode, you had Foxy Brown, The Firm, you had like, and I feel like that's what kind of made the separation, between
her and everyone else.
between female rappers, period, at a point, because it was like, okay, Kim, you're with Biggie and them, okay. Foxy, you're over here with Nas, okay? You know, and I feel like that was the separation, because I always wanted to hear a Lady Luck Rod Digger piece.
I know, right?
You know. Shout out to Digger. I did a little freestyle. You know, where I was just throwing shots at the females, and I was like, I'd love to do a song with Digger if she don't answer the phone. But see, that's the gift and the curse, because like in the music industry, everybody, for the most part, before today, because now
Right.
today you have social media, you have the internet, but I didn't have the cosign before. You know what I mean? So that's what makes it hard. So when you have, Kim and Biggie and them, you have their team, you have their squad who's pushing everything through. You know what I mean? So like even with Rod Digger, but all of these females, from Shauna on down, they all have their stories about, what happens in these crews as well. So I mean, I'm just excited about today. I'm excited, living in the past is cool. It built me a great foundation, but I'm excited about what's going on today, because you don't
She
need
has
that.
incredible projects coming out. She's
I'm
being
excited.
very humble about.
So no, now is the time to not be humble first. So since we were talking about health, if you ladies are going to be around, or if not, you can listen in. But come next week, we're actually going to have a health and fitness special next week.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Yeah,
so if
we
you want to
got
come by and talk
Maurice
about the things that
Tolton.
you're.
Yeah.
From Love and Hip Hop, we
Right,
got
we got Angeli
a
Rojas,
a fitness competitor,
and Loca Nut, which is like a local
I'm
organic
really
paleo.
excited about being able to push
Yeah,
like,
you
the
know,
health
just,
movement amongst
Why don't you come on through?
You
Bring
know.
some information about the tea that you're working on, or the
Get
thing.
Slim Detox team.
Right. Come next week. Come with some information. Chop it up with us on air. I'm coming in spandex, and I'm gonna have Maurice Tolton give me a
Give me
quick
some
little.
claps. Give me some claps,
Give me
man.
Give me a quick little. Look how he's looking at me.
Hold on, because
I may be gay. I may
it
be a
sounded
big
like
girl.
it was getting nasty.
I
I'm
may
gonna
be a big
have
girl.
spandex, and I'm gonna have Maurice give me some. You could why
think I'ma hit on you?
Angelique can't give you? You say I'm gonna have
You think
Maurice
I'm gonna
give
hit
me
on
some.
Samaya right in front of Lady Luck? Are you crazy?
I'm into that type
Are
of
you
shit.
crazy? Wait a minute. Thruple.
I like that. Hey, baby, what's my rules on cheating?
As long as I FaceTime her while
I
I'm
was just
doing
about
it.
to say, I'm like, it's not cheating if you fucking know about it beforehand.
If you
you know about it
FaceTime me,
afterwards.
you know?
Right.
I'm on my Kanye. Don't ever fuck nobody without telling me.
I like this relationship. I'm gonna see you ladies later. So definitely come through. But talk just before we get out of here, because there's something that we're gonna do really quickly. We'll show you how it goes. Just tell us about the projects that you're working on. Anything you want people to download. Where you're gonna be performing next.
All right.
.com.
Well, we got the
Right, the
SheGodSeason.com. My baby set up my website. This is so gay. All right, and then
Tell them about the record label.
and we got the record label together. This is so gay. We doing mad shit together.
But you know what? If y'all progressing, who really cares?
Nah. I'm always joking about the gay shit. You
I
know
love
what I'm
it.
saying?
I feel like if you
always
can't
tell her,
level up with your partner, then you wasting your time.
I'm the same way with
Yeah.
my husband. I'm very grateful that I have somebody that
God bless you.
I can do the same. You know what I mean? That I can
Yeah.
do. And I'm a comedian. He's a music artist, but it's nice to be
That's
able to
dope.
work.
Not
with him.
me. Because
Not this dude. Oh, I didn't mean to say that.
Yeah, because you was
Hell
like,
no. Not this motherfucker.
you was
Not
like
this creep.
he. Like it looked like you was talking
Shout out to
about me.
Poppy Stores. You know, he's on the check-in. But no, we
So you got She God Season coming out. You
Yep, I got the
record
single
label.
right now. We got another single with my father on the hook with me, Recognized.
Nice.
Yep. My
Nice.
father is stupid dope. He's always been on my albums from Def Jam. I've always done songs with my dad. And I'm just doing a lot of gay ventures with my girlfriend. We got we got a lot of stuff that we're working on together. We're about to sign another female rap artist out of Atlanta.
Okay,
we got
dope.
a
Nice.
male artist out of Paterson, New Jersey. He's phenomenal. And like these TV shows we're working on, we got contracts on the table, so I gotta be quiet. But
You have to be careful
Y'all
and
gonna see a
quiet.
lot of me. But hold up. Let me tell you about my bitch. My girlfriend or wife, or I don't know, with nice terminology. My bitch show dropping June 14th on E. Can I get some claps?
Ooh.
Can I get some claps?
Do
All
we know
right.
the name of the show yet?
Famously single. Okay, so don't judge her. She was single when she did the show. I wasn't there, but
So
she's
now
on the
you're
show.
right. She's not like she's starting around while she's
Right,
with you.
right.
I wasn't even thoughting on the show.
Right. But she
But I
got,
did have a love interest on the show. That's
Yeah,
a female.
That's perfectly
she had
fine.
another
That she
female
doesn't
entrance
mind.
on the show.
That's awesome. So you're gonna
and
be
I
on E!
loved watching them kiss. I did not have a problem with it at all. She's a supermodel, the young lady that her love interest on the show.
Nothing to be bad at.
That's right. So I rewind the clip all the time and watch it, you know.
The show is called Famously Single on E-Television. It drops June 14th,
Yeah.
Nice.
10 p.m. The trailer is out right now. You can go to my website, missreece.com, and see it, the full-length trailer.
Okay.
My co-stars is Aubrey O'Day, Pauly D.
Nice.
Yeah, Jessica White, the supermodel.
Who she was kissing in the
So
hot tub.
why don't okay, so just tell everybody very quickly, because we got to jump into another segment, quick segment. Tell everybody quickly where we can find you on social media, the both of you, Somaya and Lady Luck.
At I am Lady Luck on everything from Instagram to Mahente. I
I love how she's on my old school site, mi gente.
am at
I got
I
a lot
am
of
Lady
action
Luck.
from
You know,
Mahente.
Shut
I'm on
up,
Black
Will.
Planet and everything. At I am Lady Luck.
And Somaya?
And you'll find me on Luck's page.
I get it, right? We don't need
picture.
anything else. You'll find me all over Luck's page.
Samaya
right?
Reece. So mine is Samaya Reece. On Twitter, it's Samaya_Reece, but you find me.
We definitely
Gotcha.
gotta have y'all
I got
back.
the blue
So
check mark, so you know it's me.
Yeah.
we definitely gotta have y'all back. So very quickly, we're gonna jump into a Bullets Bulletin, and then we're gonna jump into our final thing of the evening.
Okay.
And Rel will explain to you. So for Bullets Bulletins for today, the only thing that I got on the menu is Monster Jam coming up.
Okay.
And Monster Jam, it's funny because you know I always like to do everything that's either free or low cost. So the Monster Jam tickets, man, are only starting at $20.
Nice.
So you can get in, bring that's again something you could bring the family. They do all kinds of fun stuff there. So Monster Jam is going to be in MetLife Stadium. MetLife Stadium is in East Rutherford, New Jersey.
Right,
What you gotta do is take a look at eventful.com, and they're gonna have the tickets ranging from $20 to $217. Pick it. I'm gonna be there, so we going to Monster Jam. So that's the only
Sounds like
bullet.
fun.
And I'll be at Broadway Comedy Club soon. I just finished doing SOB. Shout out to
Nice.
Livewire and
You
SOB.
moving.
Ty Flows. It was a crazy show last Sunday. So now we're gonna jump into the Holla Hour. Rel is gonna explain to you how
Make
that
you
works.
wanna holler. It's time for that. Make you wanna holler. So real quick, make you wanna holler. It could be anything. It could be something, a pet peeve. It could be something good, something bad. Whatever. One thing that makes you wanna holler. So I'm gonna set it off.
Make me wanna holler.
Exactly.
My hands.
That's what I normally do. You did it for me. Thank you. So what makes me wanna holler? I can't. I had to go to court yesterday. The courtroom makes me want to holler. It's it's like sitting in there, and they make you sit in there for dumb long for no reason. It's like it's super retarded. Like get me in, get me out. I don't like the courtroom. I just don't like being in court. That's
Like jury duty.
yeah. It's like that's what makes me
Torture.
want to holler. They gonna arrest me though, cause I never send back that jury duty thing.
Yo, they are gonna come. They coming for you.
That jury duty paper, I never send that. I never
they coming
send it
for
back.
you, bro.
Coming for you, right?
Yo.
Yo, what makes you wanna holler real quick?
Mine make you wanna holler, yo. It's funny because you stole mine. I was actually gonna say the criminal justice system, but since you stole mine, my make you wanna holler is stains on your shirt. Why? Just because I'm fat. You know what I'm saying? Don't fucking assume that I left my house with a grease stained shirt. You can assume safely that I ate something along the course of the day, probably in the afternoon, that I then stained it. Don't fucking make fun of me now because you see stains and you do like, oh, she's a fat girl, she can't eat. You shouldn't eat nowhere. Stains on your shirt, yo. Fat and fabulous.
I respect this.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
Okay, Somaya.
Speaking of eating,
Yeah, we're going on like we can say
Okay, we going. Okay.
this
okay.
one.
Speaking of
One thing that makes you wanna holler.
Oh, it's a lot of things, man. Because I got so many pet peeves, but something that really gets on my nerves is people that chew like.
Oh my god.
And stuff's coming out of their mouth.
How you gonna steal mine?
See, look,
we
well, he
don't
just
like the
stole
same thing.
Look, and he just stole mine. So
my
go
nigga.
ahead. Now you go. See.
We don't. Well, there's a lot of things we have in common. So I'm sure whatever you gonna say, I'm gonna be like,
All right.
yeah, me too.
So chewing
It's
loudly
awful.
and weird chewing.
Just the weird chewing, because
Yeah.
you can tell someone like, hey,
Right,
you know
right,
what I mean?
right.
But the ones that are like,
Yeah.
you're like, what? Nobody taught you to cover your mouth? Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
And stuff's coming out, spitting everywhere.
Yeah.
Like, ugh.
But you know,
Look,
that's
what's your-
actually
look-
a real sidebar. That's actually a real disorder. And they say people who hate the sounds of chewing and stuff like that, they actually have a genius tendency. I have
Well,
it
I
on my
am
page.
I'm a genius, you know.
Right, that does freak me out.
Goddamn
My
right.
academic
Genius.
scores actually show
Look,
I
very
am
quickly,
genius.
we gotta go because
Okay,
we get
look,
thrown
very
out by the
quickly.
next
Y'all
show.
kicking me out. Y'all kicking Lady Luck out. All right,
Penthouse Sweet is about to throw
my
us out.
penthouse,
Look.
my pet peeve is stupid people. I hate stupid people.
Oh,
I hate
yeah.
people with no intelligence. And I hate people who do stupid shit. All right, we out of here.
But yo, listen.
And I hate that you got this thing here and we're not even allowed to
Yo.
drink it. What is
Shout out
that?
to Vod, shout out to Vod Killer, man. Go, you know what I'm
Vod
saying?
Killer.
Send Lady Luck her
You
fucking
already
free
know.
bottle, man.
You already
wrong.
know. We gonna make
for
that. I'm
having
gonna make
us.
that happen. But listen, it's the Holla Hour, DTF Radio, man. We gotta get up out of here.
Poppy Store's bars make me want to holler.
Yo, we want to thank Somaya Reece and Lady Luck
Yeah,
for
thank
being
you.
in
This
this.
is your interview.
Yeah.
I was trying to.
I mean, we
stay
glad
over
you
here, but
came.
Thank you
know,
for having me.
thank
Thank
y'all
you for
both.
having
Yeah,
me.
we thank y'all for
I
coming.
make
through.
jokes.
then
She's
you can
Whitney
find
Houston. I'm Bobby Brown. So I was like, come on, Whitney, come to the
So you
No
can find
doubt.
us at the Holla Hour everything, man, on all social media and that Real Holla, mavenue.com. Then you can find me, Bite the Bullet Entertainment, Ty Flows, Madam Bullet, man, Holla Hour, DTF
Yeah,
Radio,
yeah.
Lady Luck, Samaya Reece, we out, they coming back.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We dumb.
Casting 24/7. You know that is 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. 366 if it's a leap year. TTFradio.com. We never stop.
LEN.